Hello, welcome to our podcast, but outside. Is that the name of it?
Yes. Intro to episode 76 of our show. I'm Andrew.
I am awesome.
And this is my girlfriend. We are excited about this episode. It's in front of Olive Garden store.
Yeah, the Olive Garden store.
They sell restaurant?
No, they sell food.
Oh, sorry. That is restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked to some really cool people. This is honestly like a perfect episode of our show. The guests are great. The conversation is very interesting.
Big fan.
We learn about different aspects of different jobs that we didn't know about.
Mm-hmm.
The music this week is by Erika Gedgaudas.
Yeah, Gedgaudas?
Gedgaudas?
I don't know.
We don't know. Erika Ged is what her SoundCloud is. And it's a very beautiful, ethereal song. Thank you, Erika.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of beautiful people, we have a bit of an update.
That's right. So, a few weeks ago, we chose an account at random, an Instagram account.
Mike Johnson,
and we asked everyone to follow them without telling him why you're following him or how you heard of him.
He got a couple thousand followers. It got to his head. He started to become a different person.
Mm-hmm.
We felt bad about that. We had you unfollow him.
To keep him humble.
Then we felt bad about that. Had you refollow him.
Mm-hmm.
Got too high. Last week we had you unfollow him.
This week I think it's
okay.
We were a little wrong.
Yeah.
I think he deserves followers.
It's okay to follow him. Ultimately, a lesson that we've learned in the last 7 days is it's actually okay to follow Mike Johnson on Instagram.
Yeah, at Mike Johnson.
So Mike Johnson is back party, and enjoy the episode and enjoy your guys's.
Enjoy your what?
Enjoy your guys's.
Enjoy your guys's.
Enjoy your guys's.
Good night.
Good night.
Podcast, but it's outside. Podcast, but it's outside. Wearing masks, 'cause they're outside. Podcast, but it's outside. Podcast.
Hello.
Oh,
That's your turn. Yeah.
Hello and welcome to Podcast But Outside.
This is the world's first podcast. My name is Andrew.
And my name is Barry Schultz.
Me and Barry Schultz. The point of this podcast is for us to set up a table on the sidewalk and talk to strangers. For that service, we pay those strangers $1. We have a sign that says,
Hi, be a guest on our podcast and we will pay you $1. Smiley face. Was that too fast?
That was it. So you're all caught up on the gist of our show. We just want to talk to strangers. And we're doing that today. It's both a podcast on the listener and a podcast on the YouTube. So it does both.
Yeah.
And we're here in beautiful Glendale, California. We've been in this town many times before. It is our safe space.
Yeah.
And
yet to get shut down.
no, they don't really care about us here. They just let us be. Let us be. Let us be.
Let us unlimited breed.
Because we are in front of Olive Garden. Go ahead.
The Olive Garden.
We're in front of the Olive Garden, which is a place where when you are there...
There's a podcast outside.
No, your family.
Oh, we are? Finally.
Is that the thing, when you hear your family?
I'm a Michon now?
Or is that Best Buy? No, not like that.
Oh, no, I think that is Best Buy.
When you hear your family. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
But Olive Garden is also similarly epic. So we're in front of Olive Garden, and people are dining. People might be dashing. They are hanging out and eating and scrumptious all the food.
Have you ever dined and dashed?
Once, yeah.
What happened?
Like 10 minutes ago when we had lunch.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, because you were very persistent,
Yes.
no, this is on me, this is on me.
Yes.
Don't worry about it.
Yes.
And then I went to the bathroom.
Yes.
And then you were like, come, we gotta go, we're gonna be late.
Yes. Which is why it was crazy you asked me if I'd ever done it, because I thought it was pretty clear what I was doing.
Oh, no. Well, I mean,
and then you got to get the next lunch, right? Because I treated you this time.
Well, I don't know.
I did. If I hadn't had the great idea, you would have had to pay for your lunch. Is that correct?
I guess.
Yeah, so you owe me.
All right.
Thank you.
Have you actually dined and dashed?
Besides today?
Yeah.
Yeah, once.
What was that like?
It didn't work out.
Why? What happened?
I got caught.
How? What was the context?
Well, I was in college, and my friend David and I, we just really wanted to dine and dash. We just thought, oh, we should just try this once.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why not? You guys can go in front. Why not just try it once? What's up, guys? Oh, no, you're good. You're good. Or you can sit down if you want. Whatever. Yeah, we just talk to strangers. Oh,
They
here we go.
always sit down right in the middle of a juicy story.
I love it. Hey, what's up?
What's good?
Yo, what's your name, man?
Jay.
Jay.
Hey, Jay, have you ever dined and dashed?
All the time.
Really?
All the time?
Oh, not all the time, but a couple times.
Oh, really?
What's the story?
What's the story about that?
Alright, so I was at B-Dubs down the street, actually.
Okay.
Buffalo, I got fired from there.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I never heard it called B-Dubs. I like that.
Yeah.
Buffalo Wild
Buffalo
Wings.
Wild Wings.
Yeah.
It's almost like B quads because it's double W, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
yeah.
Wild Wings, it's more like B quads.
B-Quads.
Yeah.
B-Quads.
Anyway, you're at B quads.
I ordered like a whole meal to eat there and a meal to go. And I ordered like hella drinks. And I just bounced.
So you ate your full meal, they brought you your to-go, and then you just left.
Bounced.
Whoa, was that your intention the whole time?
No, I was gonna pay, but then I got faded, and I'm like, you know what? This check ain't looking too right.
Wait, why did you get a meal to go if you had just eaten?
Cause I was faded.
Okay, so it seems like every decision you make is somehow inhibited by whether or not you're faded.
Yeah.
Okay, are you faded? Are you faded right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Shit.
Shit.
Where'd you get faded?
Everywhere.
No, but
Every-
today though, all over?
Everywhere I go.
Okay.
I'll
Cool.
spark up right here.
Wait, okay, does faded, I mean, at least when I was in college, faded used to mean drunk and high.
It could mean either one.
You get either one. So, but
Yeah.
are you both, or is it just weed?
Nah, just weed
Just
right
weed,
now.
okay.
Word,
I'm
man.
going to the bar though as we speak.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm gonna go watch the Laker game.
You're
Oh,
gonna
nice.
you gonna pay for your drinks or no?
Oh yeah, I kind of have to at the bar.
Right.
They know you there.
Yeah.
You been back to that Buffalo Wild Wings?
Yeah, I have actually.
And no one says anything.
Nah.
Wow. Have you ever been caught doing it?
Nah.
No.
Damn.
Have you ever done it on a date?
Nah, that's embarrassing.
not unless they don't know about it.
Facts. Like, oh, meet me outside.
Right.
Oh, I'll take care of it.
Yeah. That's what he did to me today.
Yeah, I did it to him.
You guys dine and dashed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were at lunch and I kind of just, I was like, oh, this one's on me. And then we just kind of left.
Yeah.
It was rad.
Word.
So what's up with your life? What are you up to these days?
Shit, I'm an artist.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Is this your shirt? Did you make that shirt?
Nah, this is actually his.
Oh,
Oh.
you made that shirt?
That's a cool
You
shirt.
know, I was going to compliment it earlier. I
Yeah,
like it.
It's like a black button down with splattered neon paint all over it. It's pretty cool.
And one of the
Yeah.
buttons is kind of green.
Yep.
So what's the deal with it? He makes them.
I think it's just a custom piece.
You don't sell them online or anything?
Nah.
Maybe one day.
Yeah, start selling it.
Focus on the music. What's your
Yeah.
guys' music all about?
Shit. Just shit that I've been through in my life and that like people around me are going through.
Mm.
Like Buffalo Wild Wings, stuff like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
No, some more serious stuff.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yo.
Okay.
Is it online anywhere? Hello.
Yeah, it's
Hey.
on all platforms. It's a J808 official. And this is Chris Millie.
Okay.
Yo.
J808 official and Chris Millie. Could we end this episode with one of your songs?
Yeah, you wanna play it?
You give us permission?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Which
How-
song should we do?
Can I play some unreleased shit?
Oh, if you want to play it right now, sure.
Yeah, go for
Yeah,
it.
It's
go
on
for
my
it.
phone.
Let's do it.
How would I play it?
You can do
You
it. Just do speaker.
just
It'll
put
work.
speaker and put it into the mic. Put
I
the
like
mic up
that.
to it.
Unreleased. This is exclusive right here.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit's bumping. So this is him on the hook and I'm on the verse.
Okay.
Yes, supply. What's the car? Yeah, it's 2-door. Pocket so fat, it's sumo. You get the whip off 2-roll. I just count up, I don't keep score. What's the car? Yeah, it's 2-door. Pocket so fat, it's sumo. You get the whip off 2-roll. I just count up, I don't keep score. We got the bands, we just run it up. We do what we want, we always above. They watch how I move, they can't keep up. I cannot stop, I'm on the run. We got the bands, we just run it up. We do what we want, we always above. They watch how I move, they can't keep up. I cannot stop, I'm on the run.
They look up to me cause I got the band. Some words of advice, you better not stop. Just stack up your paper and stay out the way. You start making moves, you gon' see how they hate. Walked in with 100, now I'm by myself. I cut off the toxic, it's good for my health. These broke boys be bragging, but they got no wealth. I ain't finna hate, I hope you do well.
All
I ain't
right.
finna hate, I
That's
hope
really
you do
cool.
well.
That was really good, man.
I can relate heavily to all of that.
You kind of got us dancing, man.
Yeah, you got us
Yes, sir.
grooving.
That's really good. So you guys made that together.
Hell yeah.
That was
The beat was
Yeah,
good.
great.
The lyrics are good. The vocals were good. That was awesome,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Appreciate it, bro.
very cool.
Wow.
Shit, you
We're-
wanna take over now?
Yeah, let's hear a little bit from him, man.
Your
turn.
Well, let me. Yeah, that was awesome. We're gonna pay you $1, but we'll do it all at the end. But I don't know if you need $1. I heard your pockets were fat. Cause your pockets are fat, right? That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Someone told me that.
Yeah.
Pockets so fat like Lizzo.
Yeah, word on the street
Yeah.
is that your pockets are fat.
Pockets so fat.
All right, so
like
what's your
Lizzo.
name again?
My name is Chris Millie with a Z. So
Chris Millie with the Z.
Chris.
Oh,
with
oh,
a
for the
Z,
podcast.
Showing us
Yeah.
his
Yeah, sure.
Milly.
Okay, Andrew's
How y'all
plugging
doing
in.
today, though?
We're doing
Pretty good, man.
Yeah. So did you dine and dash with him?
There you go. That's us.
Kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
He's like, I'm gonna go to the restroom, and I'm like, I know what that means.
Oh wow. Oh, so he's done this before. Okay. Have you ever done it by yourself?
I've never done it. Actually, I have once.
Oh,
but
yeah?
it's only because I really forgot my wallet, and I was like, damn, I got to split. So I ended up just taking out.
Ooh.
Were you
Yeah.
faded?
I was not faded, unfortunately.
Ooh.
Do you fade as much as he
Sober.
does?
Pretty equally.
Equally.
But, you know,
Equally.
it's, I try to, I'm a little older than him, so I got to take it a little more easy.
Oh, hey, I hear you.
Yeah. You know, when you're young, you just want to do it all. And then
Those
you get to a certain point in your age, and you're like,
yeah,
start getting anxiety. And
Mid-
shit like
mid-20s?
that. Yeah, mid-20s.
mid-20s get to you, man. It's brutal out there.
Yeah, I'm 26. So
Yeah, that's old, man.
yeah. It's
That's old out here, man. I'm surprised you're still out here walking around and stuff.
man.
Should be home resting, bro.
I know. It's honestly, we stayed up super late, you know, and like, it's like, why am I up so late right now? And why am I drinking Hennessy at 4 p.m. right now?
So you guys born and raised here in LA?
He was born in LA. I was born in Fresno.
Oh, but you've been here a while?
I've been here for like 5 years. Yeah.
Nice,
It's
man.
cool, so it's pretty chill.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've been doing music for a long time.
Yeah, I moved out here 2013. You know, went to school,
Mhm.
just did the whole intern bullshit. You know, and then
Mhm.
got established at a studio, really nice studio, and just work with a bunch of big
Nice.
artists. It was pretty cool.
Cool. What artists have you worked with?
Pretty much like anybody in the industry, like Cardi B,
Oh.
Migos. You know,
Dude.
like, yeah, some-
Making beats or like producing or?
engineering right now.
That's
like
awesome, man.
recording them and stuff like that, or just being assistant in the rooms. You know.
And you made that beat, right?
Yeah, I made that beat.
That's
great.
really good, man. I hope
Yeah.
some of these big artists hear your beats because they're really good.
That's the whole that's the whole idea is to get in the rooms, be in the environment, to
Mhm.
really get yourself situated and try to get
Right.
someone to.
So you're kind of engineering them, and they give you a beat. You're like, oh, and you put yours on. You're like, oh, I accidentally put. Oh, I'm sorry.
Honestly.
I accidentally put that one on. That one's pretty good, though.
Yeah, honestly, that has happened a lot of times. So
Have you
Yeah.
seen the show Dave on Hulu?
yeah.
Is that accurate about the
super
music
accurate.
industry?
So
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
no, it's insane on how. Yeah, I just seen that.
Yeah.
It's super accurate.
Yeah.
It's funny how he makes it seem like, oh yeah, I worked with this artist or I did this,
Mhm.
and in reality you didn't do really shit. You know what I mean? But
Right.
that's really you just seen him pass by and then you're you waved at him or something. But
Mhm.
it used to be like that for me, because I was the intern. So once you get to actually sit in these rooms and assist for these people and work your way up. There's really no way of just cutting through unless you get really lucky. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
a lot of these dudes just kind of already have someone that they like to work with, and then they just
Right.
it's all right, well, maybe they'll give somebody else a try or something,
And how'd you get the internship to begin with? How does someone get started in that?
At first, it's how they say it's all about connections and network and stuff like that. So the first time I ever got in the studio was through school. So they had an internship program. I got fired from that first internship.
Whoa.
I'm not gonna lie. I lost the company credit card. And,
Whoa.
but I was there for 6 months though, and it was shit. It was terrible.
That's a long time, man.
Yeah, you don't get paid, nothing. So
Yeah.
I think it was more of a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
Sure.
Is that the only reason you got fired? Because you lost the company credit card?
Yeah,
Okay.
honestly, and it was such bullshit. It was the funniest thing. I literally went to a Subway, got their food. I think it was for Tyga or Kanye West or something. I can't remember
Whoa.
who it was. It was an artist. And I came back. I had the food, everything was cool, but the card was missing.
Dang.
And I checked everywhere for it. I even went back to Subway to see if I left it there. It was just gone completely. So I don't know. I got fired, so I ended up working regular
That's
shifts.
kind of fucked up, though. 6 months of you dedicating yourself to this, and you just lose one piece of plastic, and they fire you.
Yeah,
That
and
sucks.
Yeah,
It's not hard to cancel a credit card and get a new one.
Right. The whole thing is like, oh well, now we have to go and do all of this, like get a new card, put the new number on like all these accounts that they have like auto pay for, and it
I
makes-
mean, you're the intern. You're the one who's probably gonna do it anyway.
right.
So,
Honestly,
like-
so
It's weird to me that someone like Kanye would like have interns around him. Like he has
Oh.
so much money, he should like everyone around him should be being paid.
right.
That's true. That's
and,
a good point.
And we weren't even getting paid. Like that's the
Jeez.
crazy thing. So like, it changed a lot from back then to now. Like there's a lot more restrictions now. You can't do that shit anymore.
Right.
You have to actually pay your like.
Do you know what his Subway order was?
I think it was like an all vegetarian. Like,
Okay.
sub,
Right.
You know what I mean? With, like
But
wheat
also
bread.
the fact, not only is he not paying interns, he's eating Subway.
I know.
He's Kanye.
He's on a $10 a day limit, man.
And, you know, this was before the Yeezys.
Oh yeah, this was before the close.
It's before the
So
close.
funny.
But no, yeah. So now you know it changed a lot. So that's what I'm saying. Like it's like at the end of the day, like you get you try to get to these spots so you can like get someone to work with you. You know, like get your name out there and the whole like getting connections, like meet as much people as you can, because at the end of the day, that one person that you wouldn't think would hit you up for
Totally,
something
man.
is the one person that's gonna hit you up and get you somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, with all that stuff, it's about being consistently reliable and like someone who's also just cool to be around. Like a lot of people get where they're at just because they're like nice and fun to talk to.
Right.
And, you know what I mean? Like, there's no secret to just like being a person that people like to be around.
You
You know?
just gotta be genuine.
Totally,
You know
that's
what I mean?
true.
Like everything gotta be 100% genuine, and if
Yeah.
you can be genuine with everybody around you, and still have your limits. Obviously, you don't want to like be too nice, because there's people that'll take advantage of that too.
Totally.
So as
Yeah.
long as the people around you are genuine, they help you out, you help them out, like, and you feel like it's working for both of you, then it's that's just what's gonna end up getting you ahead further. So
Yeah.
Well, you guys seem really smart and talented. So,
Yeah,
we
appreciate
wish
ya.
you guys a lot of success
Thank
with the
you.
music
Thank you
and
very
everything
much.
else. Yeah.
I appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
We're going to pay you
Thank
each $1 and a sticker. We got to do it.
Yeah.
We got to do it.
Do you have any advice for anyone trying to pursue a career in the music industry?
Yeah.
Just don't stop. Just keep working. Yeah, don't stop. Keep going. Meet as much people as you can, and then, just be genuine. Honestly, be genuine, and have a lot of strive for this shit, because it's a tough world. You gotta have thick skin for sure,
Sure.
and you just keep working, keep going at it for
There's
sure.
the honor sticker for you.
Oh, I appreciate
There's
y'all.
the honor sticker for you. Thank you guys so much, man.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. You can just leave it right there, actually,
yeah,
in
leave it on
the
chair.
headphones too.
Y'all doing a great job for this though. This
Thanks,
is awesome.
man.
This is
Appreciate
something
it.
new. This
Thank
is
you so
definitely
much.
something
Yeah,
new.
you'll see it online in a couple weeks or
For
something.
sure. Appreciate you.
All right,
Good.
take care, you guys.
See you guys.
Be well. Have a good day.
All right.
Yeah. Take care.
A great start
Man, love those guys.
to a great app.
It just doesn't get better than that. I gotta say, like,
Yeah.
to me, that was kind of the perfect interview for our show.
Yeah.
Because there were some funny moments, but we also like to just talk to real people, hear their stories, connect with them. We like them, they like us, and we learned something that we didn't know about, like Kanye ordering from Subway, not paying his people, and getting veggies.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a wipe down.
Okay. Look at these stylish people. You guys are stylish. Styling. Want to wear your clothes. Is that a way to get people? Telling them you want to wear their clothes? Do you want to continue with your DD story?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Dining and dashing
I'm
story.
always drunk. Oh, I thought you meant designated driver. I was gonna say I can't be designated driver. I'm wasted. I'm faded 24/7.
Right, I know. I don't know why we have you drive to all of these episodes.
Well, the thing about being so faded as I am
Mm-hmm.
is that you often are just like thinking that it's chill. Like I'll get so faded that I'm kind of like, it's cool, and I'll just do whatever.
Yeah, you are saying that a lot.
Yeah, that's kind of like me in a nutshell.
Right, okay, so you and Dave,
Me and David,
he was
We-
on our show, episode, I think.
different David. Yeah, I have
Four.
lots of fucking friends.
I thought you said David Deneen Porter.
I said my friend David.
Okay.
You just got him on all brain.
All right.
Me and David, we just really wanted to dine and dash, and we were in college, so we kind of had this whole plan where like we picked this restaurant, like this fancy Italian place.
So you guys went into this wanting to dine and dash.
Oh, big time,
Okay,
hardcore.
okay.
We got nice outfits so so that we wouldn't look suspicious. Like we bought like a suit jacket. We put a lot of effort into this, and it wasn't even about the money. We just kind of wanted this experience as 18-year-old kids. I think I might have even been 17, to be honest. We just want to be like kids, trying this out. We just wanted to do a dine and dash. We bought these nice outfits. We called the restaurant, made a reservation from our college. We show up.
From your, you just said, oh, this is Reed College?
No, I just mean like my dorm room telephone.
Got it.
We made a reservation. We go there. We have a delicious meal. Had a nice ravioli. We write on the check. Or you can go in front. Or you can talk to us if you want. Wait, have we talked to you before? No, okay. All right. That guy looking familiar to me. We get the check. We write on the check, hey, we're dining and dashing, but here's your tip. We tip 20%.
Mm-hmm.
We say, look, we just want to dine and dash. The name was Gunther. That was the name we put the reservation under.
Oh, wow.
And we just pieced out. We had a nice dessert. We left. Blissful.
Wow.
Had a great night. We felt like we did it right. We didn't feel like we ever wanted to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
We just wanted to do it once.
Got out of your system.
Got it out of our system. Went to Portofino in Portland. That's where it was.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Reed College in Portland. 2 days later, we get a phone call I get a phone call from my dorm, from the security at the school. And they say, hi, is Gunther there?
Oh.
And I go, oh, excuse me? They go, hey, is Gunther there? And I'm like, oh, yeah, he's not here right now. But yeah, he'll be back. And they were like, yeah, we heard of a Gunther who made a reservation at a restaurant and dined and dashed from here or something or forgot to pay. They said he forgot to pay. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh yeah, that sounds like Gunther. Like, yeah, okay. And then the restaurant eventually called, and then or maybe I had to call the restaurant or something, and I was like, hey, yeah, it's Gunther. Yes, sorry, I forgot to pay. Like, acting
even
like,
though you wrote a note acting like you forgot.
I mean, everyone involved knew what was happening, but they were kind of being cool about it.
Did you end up paying?
Yeah, I went by and I had to pay.
Oh my god.
Pretty brutally embarrassing.
I feel like if you had not written that note, they would have let it slide. They would have been like, oh, he probably forgot.
You think it was too bold?
Like
you can walk in front. It's fine.
I think the note was too bold. Because it's like, oh, they intentionally ripped us off and they knew what they were doing. It's like, okay, let's actually chase this guy.
Yeah, but we wanted to. Hey guys, how are you? But we wanted to. Tip the person. We didn't want the person who worked hard on the meal to suffer for our youthful arrogance. Mm. But it was also, but also looking back now, like, I think when you're a kid, like, you have this impression of, like, everything represents the man. So, I mean, I wasn't, like, an iconoclastic kid or anything in a huge way, but, like, a restaurant is like, oh, this is a restaurant and we can, whatever.
They're not being harmed.
Exactly. But when you grow up, you realize, like, there's a lot of businesses, especially during the pandemic, there's a good reminder of it, that are, like, struggling to stay afloat, and like the margins of profit on restaurants are ridiculously slim. Mm-hmm. It's really hard to make a profit as a restaurant. A lot of restaurants don't survive. So I now would never do anything like that would jeopardize the well-being of a restaurant.
Sure. Huh.
Have you?
I have once. I didn't want to, but I just kind of had to.
What happened?
I was eating with. It was actually a date.
Oh my gosh!
but it was someone I had been seeing for a while.
Oh my gosh.
And we were at a diner.
You saw someone for a while?
Yeah.
You never told me.
Yeah, there was like a period where I just didn't blink, and I was just seeing them constantly.
Okay, Dad.
The service was so bad. And I'd eaten there before. I was a regular at this diner. It's a diner in Echo Park. If you know which, which one it is.
I know which one it is. I know which one it is. That place kind of sucks.
Yeah. I mean, they renovated it. It's a little better now. No, it's worse now. Anyway, the service was so bad. Like, nothing was, like, the order was wrong. It was so slow. We were there for like an hour, and it was just incredibly slow. And then, like, I even asked for like the check because we were done, and that took like another 20 minutes. Like, no one was like helping us. No one was like I guess like their systems were down or whatever, and it was just so frustrating.
System of a down.
It was a system of a down. I was like, this is so ridiculous. So I left a tip. I just left I left more than what the tip was. I left $10.
Sure. Hey, you can go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi, baby. Hi, baby.
Hi, baby.
Hi, baby.
And also hello to the infant.
And also to the infant. Hello.
So I just said, should we leave? And then we did, and I left the tip. And then
you guys broke up?
Yeah, then we broke up because of it. But then I was so afraid to go back, because like I don't know, because I used to be like a regular, and then I didn't go back for like over a year.
Wow.
Yeah, I was too afraid to walk back
But it
in.
sounds like it was their fault.
It was, but I did try to pay. That's the only reason why.
Yeah,
I was like,
no.
I'm trying to pay you, and you're still not letting me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just give you a tip. And I got arrested.
Separately.
No.
For that?
Yeah.
From who?
It was an undercover. They're called restaurant cops.
Oh, it's like a police. It's like a.
It's like an undercover police force.
No, it's what are they called? They're called
Air marshals.
Yeah. So it's a restaurant marshal.
marshal.
It's a restaurant marshal.
Yeah.
They just hang out.
Yeah.
And they get free meals as much as they want. Hey, what's up, man? You want to talk to us? Yeah, skaters love us.
Yeah, skaters.
You want to hang out? Just chatting with folks. You want to chat? Anything you want.
We're talking about restaurants.
We're talking about restaurants right now, but that was just kind of what was happening. We just cleaned all that, fresh stuff. You got a nice mask on, I see. I like that.
Papa Squat, skater boy.
This is awesome. I love skaters. It's my tribe.
Yeah, that's right. You do skate.
Yeah, dude. Secretly.
You don't strike me as someone who'd skate.
I know. That's why it's a secret.
You strike me as someone who'd button their button all the way to the top button and just
bust skaters?
and type on a laptop.
I do that.
Hey.
Hey. What's up?
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm good. What's your name?
I'm Cole.
I'm Andrew.
Oh, Dan.
What's
Ben.
you? Oh, Ben?
Dan.
Oh, Dan.
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 I had a cousin named Ben, but he got murdered by his ex-wife.
Is that true?
Whoa.
Yeah, it's a true story.
Whoa. Well, before we get into that, let's talk about our sponsor.
It's HelloFresh, which is America's #1 meal kit.
Wow.
That's like top of the list, right?
I'm not a math guy. I don't know.
Look, it
Sounds like it would be.
Seems pretty high. HelloFresh is a meal kit delivery service. It saves you time, money, and stress effortlessly. You can save up to 40% by using HelloFresh versus shopping at your local grocery store, and it's more convenient too. I certainly don't want to go to the grocery store these days because I stole a bunch of stuff from there, and they're mad at me.
You can't steal from HelloFresh, but it's worth paying for.
That's a very good point. It is one of the great things about HelloFresh is there's a variety of food. You get really delicious and nutritious food delivered to you. They offer so many delicious options every week to help you break out of your recipe rut and try new things. I personally cooked a bunch of stuff that I hadn't cooked before, and it was really fun and exciting to kind of follow their instructions and make a meal that I would have never otherwise made.
And it allowed me to cook. And it made me full.
Right, you ate the food and you got full,
I ate
right?
it and got it fuller. Yeah.
Have you had that experience with other type of food?
Tummy
or?
got bigger. Usually no. Usually doctor always tell me you need to eat more.
Right.
But with HelloFresh, eat just enough.
Okay, that sounds good. HelloFresh helps you eat more sustainably. They deliver pre-portioned ingredients so you're not overbuying, which is a burden on the planet. And the packaging they use is all either recycled or recyclable. So that's pretty nice. What is something you cooked recently, Cole?
I did the crispy buffalo chicken thing with potatoes.
They call it thing?
They call it, yeah, crispy buffalo chicken thing.
That's what they call it.
I'm sure there's a more proper
Okay.
name for it, but in my mind, it was the buffalo thing.
Okay.
And it had some great potatoes along with it.
Was there a blue cheese dressing on that?
Oh, there was.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I didn't eat it because I don't eat that. Speaking of which, HelloFresh has lots of different options for you. They have something for everyone. They have low-calorie, vegetarian, and kid-friendly recipes. So whatever your dietary needs are, they should be able to find something that works for you. I personally made the mushroom ragu polenta, and it was really good.
I tried some of that.
Yeah. You smelled it.
I smelled it, and tried it.
Oh, right. You did both. I remember you smelled it for a really long time.
Yeah.
What was up with that?
Well, in order to know if I want to eat something, I got to spend at least a half hour with it scent-wise.
Right. It was a very weird night. You silently sitting there smelling the meal I had just cooked.
Well, because each time you interrupt me, I have to restart it. I can't be like distracted.
Okay, well, I ate it normally, and it was good. Cole eventually did eat it and then walked away without saying anything. I don't know what that was about.
It was good. There was nothing to be said.
So go to HelloFresh.com/80outside and use code 80outside to get a total of $80 off across 5 boxes, including free shipping on your first box.
$80? You kidding me?
Yeah.
That's more than I've made this year.
Really?
Yeah.
It's been a bad year for you.
No, it's been a great year, actually.
We're almost to the end.
Well.
So go to HelloFresh.com/80outside and use code 80outside to get a total of $80 off across 5 boxes, including free shipping on your first box. Thank you, HelloFresh, and thank you
You can thank me.
Thank you, Cole.
All right, let's get back to this murder story.
Back to the episode.
I had a cousin named Ben, but he got murdered by his ex-wife.
Is that true?
Whoa.
Yeah, it's a true story.
What happened?
What happened?
He got together with this girl. You know, he was kind of I guess you could say naive and
Yeah.
a little desperate. He didn't want to believe the evil in somebody.
Dude.
Mhm.
And she took advantage of him. She had some other guy she was seeing on the side, and one thing led to another, and they murdered her for like drug money or something.
What?
Yeah.
It was his ex-wife, though? He had broken up with her at that point?
No, they were still together.
Oh, so she became his ex-wife when he died, you're saying?
Yeah, like
Because you said his ex-wife murdered him, but it sounds like his wife murdered
his
him.
wife.
yeah, like all right.
So that's who they part.
legally they were still married.
But then he died, so then she
He
became his
became
ex-wife.
Yeah, so they were like sort of broken up. Like he was getting fed up with her, so they weren't living together, but they were
Okay.
still legally
They
married.
were like separated.
Yeah.
I also like that you called him naive. I like the idea of anyone who gets murdered is naive.
yeah,
Dude, he got murdered. He's fucking
He's
naive.
naive.
yeah.
Wait, I'm so sorry. Were you close to him?
No, I only saw him about like twice in my life.
Oh, okay. How old? When did this happen?
But back in 2011.
Okay.
Well, you know what's crazy is on this podcast, famously, I've told a story where my cousin murdered someone. So we're kind of like inverse of each other.
Yeah.
I like that.
Wow.
So you have what was up with your cousin? Was
He just
a gangster?
no, he just was like a trailer trash guy who was sleeping with this girl. It's kind of like the inverse, honestly. He was sleeping
Yeah.
with this girl, and then her boyfriend got mad, and then he shot him. It was like a whole trailer trashy thing. But I'm sorry to hear about your cousin.
Oh,
And they got
so-
arrested pretty immediately.
Yeah, not too long after. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, what do they think? They're
Yeah.
not going to get caught?
Yeah, you know, they're just that arrogant and
Right.
brazen that they think nothing's gonna happen.
Wow. Were they kind of like trailer trashy too, or were they just like?
Yeah, I wouldn't say trailer trashy, psychopathic, definitely.
Whoa.
And have you ever murdered anyone?
No,
Okay.
Not yet. Okay.
Not yet. Not yet, he says.
in the near future.
Yeah. Hello. Hey, kids.
Hey,
Got some
kids.
kids over there.
What are you guys into?
Well, I used to be into skateboarding, honestly.
Oh, really?
I mean, I still skateboard a little bit, but I was like really into it as a kid.
There you go.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do you skate do you do like parks and stuff, or you just kind of cruise around?
I just cruise around now because for my job, like if I got injured or anything, I'd be fucked. So
I hear you. What's your job?
I do landscaping.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm a in-house guy. I take care of this complex.
Oh, so one specific complex. People
Yeah.
don't hire you to do stuff.
Just me at this complex 5 days a week, and then I got a part-time gig on the weekend doing a similar type of job at this little strip mall, which is it's super easy.
Is it apartment complex, the first job?
It's Ralph's and Ross Dress for Less and
Oh.
Barry's
Oh.
Fitness.
Is it that one? No, that's just. For,
And you
No.
take care of all the plants.
Yeah, all the plants and picking up the garbage and whatnot.
oh, interesting.
Are
It's
you
nice.
are you into plants, or is it just a job to you?
I'm into plants, yeah. I
Yeah.
like plants.
Cool.
I'm a plant guy.
Do you have like? I mean, outside of skating, do you have other hobbies?
Yeah, I'm into comedy. I do
Oh, really?
stand-up comedy.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That's tight.
Nice.
You know, not to the point where you've heard of me,
Right.
but you know, I do it. I write comedy too. I just wrote this screenplay
Ooh.
and submitted it to a contest. So
Ooh.
Nice.
hoping for the best with that.
Yeah.
How's the comedy going in the pandemic? Not so good, huh?
I tapered off of it.
Yeah.
I replaced it with tarot card and psychic readings.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
funny tarot cards and funny psychic readings?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I add some humor into them.
Okay, so it's like you're gonna get a pie in your face on Friday.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like she's like I don't know,
She? Who's she?
anybody.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
She's like, what's going on with my boyfriend? I'm like, he's fucking several women.
Okay. And that's what
okay.
the tarot card says?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay.
So yeah, it's kind of like a David Blaine of rejection. It's like it says something's really specific on the card, but it's just something brutal.
Yeah, I give it to people really bluntly, and
Okay.
most of them appreciate that.
Yeah.
It depends on
So
who.
in what context have you been doing tarot card readings? On Zoom or what?
Through Etsy.
Oh, okay.
do-
So people are actually paying you to do tarot
On
cards.
Zoom.
No, I usually do them through text, but if they want to
Wait,
do
wait,
Zoom-
wait.
Wait, hold on.
What?
How does this work?
What the fuck? Someone pays you to text them their tarot?
Yeah.
And you'd say you're getting your girlfriend's fucking a bunch of guys?
You know, maybe not that explicitly. Maybe just say, you know, she's getting a couple ice cream sandwiches on the side.
Well, what makes you qualified to say that?
I've been doing this since I was like 5.
What?
Yeah.
You've been doing tarot since you were 5?
Well, no, not tarot, but just this like psychic practice.
And are you actually psychic, or do you just...
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, you know, me personally, yeah, I do. But all I can tell you are first-hand stories that you can choose to believe or not.
Well, okay, can you tell us our future?
Yeah, give us
Can
some
you give us
stuff.
some stuff?
What do you want? One question? Full?
Just kind of whatever seems present, you know.
Whatever.
Whatever's coming up.
Unless you need something guided, unless you need a specific guided
Right,
question,
right.
we can give you that. But
I don't know. You know, I like doing the cards because it's the fun factor.
Okay.
I don't have any cards on me.
That's fair.
But if you want to schedule one in the future,
Jesus
I can do that.
Christ.
yeah, just go on Etsy.
Via text?
How can our listeners find you on Etsy?
www.etsy.com/shop/psychic Dan.
Psychic Dan.
Oh my God, we got Psychic Dan on the show.
Yep.
Wow.
And people leave good reviews?
Oh yeah, I have about like 20 positive reviews, and
Whoa.
before I went to Etsy, I was just getting gaining a reputation on Reddit, and I had like 80 reviews that were all positive. So
all right, walk me through this. I go to Etsy.
Yeah.
How much am I spending?
Anywhere between $5 and $25.
And then, okay, let's say I spend $20.
Okay.
What do you then do, and how do you start the process? Do you look at a picture of me? Like, what do you do?
No, you don't have to give me any information at all.
But how do you keep them in your head
Yeah.
when you're doing the reading?
You could send a picture if you want. Yeah.
But
you clearly don't need it. Okay. But
all right, so then what happens? What do you do?
So I'll send you a picture of all my decks and say, here, choose one.
Does it just be a text?
Yeah. Or it could be through Zoom.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, whatever you want. So you choose a deck, then I shuffle all the cards. I lay them out in a bunch of piles.
Mm-hmm.
I say, here, choose a pile. You choose the pile. You ask me your
Oh,
question.
you can walk ahead. It doesn't matter.
Ask the question or give me your topic, and then I just intuitively spread them out in a certain pattern and go from there.
Wow.
And then
it's just pictures back and forth. Like you just keep sending pictures and they keep choosing something.
Yeah.
It's like a choose your own adventure kind of via text.
Yep.
Cool.
Interesting. So they're like, do you choose a specific time, or you just like text them whenever, then they just like respond and stuff?
Yeah, whenever. That's the cool part about it, is that I could send you, the picture. You could respond like hours later or whatever.
And then you just leave all these cards kind of like getting ready for them, like sitting there?
Oh yeah, I'll have them sitting on my bed. Or
Do you have like different piles for different clients and stuff?
At one point when I was super busy, I did.
Jesus.
Wow. Okay, so what does $5 compared to $25 get you?
$5 is one question.
$5 you just text them, you're gonna die.
Yeah,
that's all they get.
It's sort of brief. It's like 3 sentences or something. But
Okay.
the full one, I'll sit down with you for about a half hour, and you could keep asking questions and
Wow.
keep going into it. Yeah.
Interesting.
Huh.
Is it mostly female or male clients that you get?
Mostly female, but I've had a solid amount of male clients too.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the most bizarre prediction or reading that you've given?
The most bizarre one is I gave a stick reading one time.
What's that?
It's where I go on a 2-mile hike into the woods, and I find a bunch of sticks and put them into 3 separate bags.
Okay.
And then you choose which bag you want.
Okay.
I take the sticks out and I throw them in my backyard, and then I intuitively read them and give you a reading. Yeah.
Okay, first of all, okay.
At this point, I can't tell if you're joking.
I have a review on the stick reading.
Is it true?
Yeah, it's
I
positive.
mean, I really can't tell if this is real or not.
It feels too specific to be a lie. Wait, how do you read the sticks?
Just intuitively.
Wait, what does that mean?
I'll look at them and I'll look at it, see a pattern, or it'll remind me of something from the past, and then I'll go from there and piece it all together.
Okay.
So next to our camera person is a big thing of straw, which is basically a bunch of sticks.
Yeah.
Can you show it? Are you getting anything from this? Is this giving you anything, Dan?
You know, it could.
Well, what are you seeing in there?
You know, right now it's hay, but for $20 it could be something.
So I got to pay you $20 to read this.
Okay, so it's money that brings out the psychic in you.
I get it.
Okay, just in your life, in your personal life, what's the most accurate prediction you've made?
For myself or just
Any
anybody?
Anything.
psychic prediction. What's the most like concrete, like, oh wow, I'm psychic moment?
Right.
Since I was about like 5 years old, I'd have these dreams that would end up happening to a greater or lesser degree.
Okay.
Either days, months, or years later. I've had a bunch of them where it's the exact same setting, same people, and same events. It's very surreal and bizarre.
And you're sure that's not deja vu?
No, because I would write them down in a
okay.
journal. And you know, you ever have those dreams where they're just so lucid that you can't forget it? It's like ingrained in your mind for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
It was like that combined with writing it down and remembering it and whatnot.
Interesting.
Yeah, I could give you a specific story if you want.
Please.
Let's hear it.
I don't want to suck up all your time or
No,
whatever.
no, you're good.
All right. So I had this one dream one time where I was at this place with this guy, and there's this big stretch of lawn and all these palm trees, and I had a red and black lawnmower. The guy, I said, "Do you want me to mow this giant stretch of lawn?" And he said, "No, we got a guy for that." And I was like, "Okay." This was back in 2012.
Okay.
2019 in March, I moved out here from New Jersey.
Okay.
And I got a job, you know, the landscaping porter job. And I meet my boss. Boss is the same guy from the dream.
What?
And at one point, I end up at the strip of grass behind the Ralphs. It's the same strip of grass with the palm trees and whatnot. You know, bear with me. And I didn't have a red and black lawnmower at first. Anyhow, one thing led to another. I swear to God. A month later, this guy pulls up to me named Stefan Hammerschmidt. And he pulls up behind me and he goes, "Hey." And I go, "Hey, what's going on?" He goes, "You know, you seem like you know what you're doing around here." And I was like, "Yeah, you know, I'd say so. Thanks. Appreciate it." He goes, "I have 2 lawns I want you to look at." Like, okay, yeah, let's get into it. So I figure he's wealthy. He's gonna pay me pretty well. He's driving one of those fancy Mercedes-Benz wagons.
Okay.
And brings me to his house, makes me a cappuccino, takes me to these houses to look at, and he goes, "All right, I'll pay you $250 a month." Very small houses. I was like, "Oh, that's a deal." So he goes, "Do you have a lawnmower?" And I was like, "Nah, I don't have a lawnmower." He's like, "Oh, that's no problem. I'll get you one." So he gets me a black and red lawnmower, push mower.
Wow.
And I was like, "Oh, now it's fully actualized." This is pretty cool.
Wow.
Interesting.
I've had them about celebrities too.
Really? How
Yeah.
so?
You ever heard the singer Poppy before?
Yeah.
Yeah, Poppy.
Yes, I have.
So, all right. So, this is a long story, but I'll tell you one snippet of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see which one do I want to say?
Ooh, there's multiple Poppy stories.
Oh yeah,
I know where she does Pilates, if that helps in any way.
nah,
Okay.
it could actually.
We'll talk about it later.
All right, so one time I went to Boston. My great aunt just died. This was in 2007.
Okay.
So we go there, and I stay over at my aunt's house at first, and we go to the funeral and whatnot. We're planning to go to dinner the next day. That night, I had this dream. I went to this restaurant, and I saw this girl, and she seemed like oddly familiar for some reason. And I was like, "Oh, you know, who's that? I should talk to her." And the dream ended. Next day, we go to this restaurant at night, and we sit down at the table. I'm like, "Oh shit, this is the same restaurant." And I was like, "What the hell? What's going on here?" And I'm sitting at the end of the table. There happens to be one empty seat in front of me. No other empty seats anywhere. And next thing you know, my attention was just magnetized to the girl that was sitting like 20 feet away with her dad, just her and her dad. And I was like, I feel I need to talk to her for some reason. So, this is such a strange thing to do now that I think about it at age 29, but I just walked over to her table and was like, hey, you know, if you want to like come over,
What?
you know, sit down, you know, you can, you know, it'd be cool or whatever. So go back, and I'm like, she's not going to come. 5 minutes later, she comes, sits down.
You interrupt her and her dad and invite her to your table?
Yep.
What the hell? Okay, continue.
All right.
We got to see how hot you are under this mask to kind of make sense of the story, but we'll get to that later maybe.
All right, so
So far from the eyes up, it's pretty good.
Pretty good. It's pretty good.
she comes over, and my grandma comes over and introduces me for some reason. You know, because I was a shy kid or whatever. And
You were basically like, hey, you want to come to this funeral?
Yep.
Okay, continue.
I'm like, do you want to wallow
Yeah,
in
you want to
this,
come to this funeral dinner?
the sadness and just despair?
All right, so she comes over.
So she comes over. My grandma's like, hey, you know, his name's Daniel. What's your name? She goes, my name's Mariah with an O. And I was like, what, Mariah Carey? And she's like, nah. And we're sitting down there and dead silent. Like, we're both super quiet and shy. And I'm like, oh, what's your favorite band? She's like, Korn. And I was like, all right, yeah, no, I like Korn too. That's cool. We said about like 5 words. And then I'm like, oh, you know, I should keep in contact or whatever. Get her like email or something.
Mhm.
And
You're like, the sparks are flying so hard. We got to keep this up.
yes, a 15-year-old and a 12-year-old, you know.
Oh, that's how old you guys were?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry, I didn't realize. Okay, continue.
Oh, okay.
So anyhow,
Makes a little more sense now.
yeah, we're sitting there, and I'm like, oh, I should ask my grandma for a pen and paper, and I ended up not. Then we all left and never spoke again.
And then that
And then she was Poppy.
was Poppy.
Yeah, and then for the next 2 months, I just started having all these weird visions and whatnot.
And then when did you connect her to being, when did she become Poppy?
At the dinner table.
Wait, what do you mean? You realized it was Poppy at the dinner table?
No, because she wasn't Poppy yet. She was just...
No, but I'm saying, when did you make the connection years later? Oh, that's the girl.
In 2016 when I discovered her.
You were like, that's her.
Yeah, because it was weird, dude. Because we're sitting at the table, and what'll happen to me is I'll have these like pictures and images and shit that'll flash through my head. And the main one, as soon as she sat down, I was picturing this girl, this singer with platinum blonde hair.
Jesus Christ.
And I was like, this doesn't make sense because she has brown hair. I'm like, who's this? And I'm like, I like didn't know how to say it without being a nutcase.
Right.
I just kind of like held a fork to my mouth like it was a mic and was like, yeah, you're gonna sing.
You saw her future.
Yeah, so I saw her future and I was like, you know, this is so bizarre.
Wow.
I hope this happens.
Wow. Well, that's kind of a
I like
story.
that.
Yeah, that story encapsulates this whole episode. It's about restaurants. It's about music.
Yes.
Our last guests were music.
Yes, they were music. So, okay, you've told all these stories. You have this certain sense of tarot and visions and stuff. Do you have a spiritual way of looking at the universe, or how do you make sense of this?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
What do you think? Like, what's your mode of looking at things?
Okay, so I look at it as there's you and me. You know,
Okay.
we're 2 humans just sitting here or whatever.
Yeah.
What do you think happens when we die?
Soul orgy.
Yeah, you know, the big Viagra-induced soul orgy somewhere.
Mhm.
Okay, interesting.
No, but I think that you have a soul, and it's
Sure.
like before you come here, you're like, oh, you know, I'd like to do A, B, C, and D or whatever, and like
Sure.
something with the universe conspires to you know, have you do whatever you really want to do. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And like, if all, and the thing is too is, you know, of course you have free will, so it's
Mhm.
like you could have a plan of like this happening and whatnot, but it's, you know, everybody involved would have to do a certain thing for
Mm.
that to happen, and if they
Mhm.
don't, then, you know, something else. Because I've had that happen where I'll have these precognitive dreams about like one path, and then something will happen where it won't happen because either I choose not to do something or somebody else does. And
Interesting.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I do have, I don't know, I've always thought I've had somewhat psychic dreams, but to a very, like, non-interesting extent.
Can I just say that's the third couple that's walked by where the woman is wearing a mask and the guy is not?
Yeah.
And there's something to that. Like, I don't know what it is, but
Well, you don't want to be a cuck.
well, no, I think there is like a certain macho thing because to
It's
me,
romantic.
look, I mean, there's a lot of politicization of masks and not masks and whatever. I personally think you should wear a mask, but whatever. I understand there's a lot of stuff going on with that. But it's interesting to me that a couple, one would wear a mask and one wouldn't, because if
Yeah.
one's not wearing a mask, they're effectively both not wearing masks. They're
Yeah.
spending time together outside, so it's like, obviously they're hanging out together at home, so if one of them gets sick, they both get sick. So it's so strange to me how many of these couples I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
It's really interesting.
Like if he's not wearing a mask, she shouldn't be wearing.
That's what I
one.
mean. It's just
Yeah.
kind of like it's arbitrary. It's just like, what's the point? I've seen 3 couples like that.
She's like, baby, I'd die for you.
That's her attitude.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
Interesting.
But
We
yeah,
go down.
no, I was just saying, like, sometimes I'll have dreams about, like, a person from my past that I haven't even thought of or spoken to in, like, years. And then the next day, they somehow, like, pop up or are, like, referenced, or I see them in my life.
You
Oh,
know
yeah.
what? That same thing has happened to me, but specifically with unfollowing people on Instagram.
What?
If there's someone from my past who I'm like, I haven't seen this person in years, I'm going to finally unfollow them. No joke, I will run into them the next day. Like it's happened like 4 times where I'm just kind of
Jeez.
like, my Instagram feed, I just like, at a certain point, I'm like, look, if we were slightly friendly 10 years ago, I don't want to see your shit every day. I just don't
Yeah.
care anymore.
Never.
Do you get work through your social media? Like, do you advertise your services on your social media, or do you even have it?
Yeah, I have social media. I don't get any business through social media. Etsy just advertises for me.
Sure.
That's cool, man.
You know, to say like what you were gonna say, where you think of somebody and then they pop into your life. I have that happen pretty often. Like
Yeah.
in New Jersey, I was working at this gas station, a Lukoil, and I thought of this guy Dave and this other kid Brandon for some reason. And I swear to God, within 15 minutes, they both pulled in for gas.
Weird.
I was like, what the hell?
Well, you know what? I think Etsy is pushing you just as much as they should. You seem to have the gift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Should you make a prediction here before we end the episode? Make a bold prediction for the listeners.
Bold prediction?
Yeah.
Who's gonna win the election?
Well, not that. That's too much.
What's
We have a
the
lot of
topic?
listeners and a lot of viewers. Look into the camera and predict one thing that's going to happen for at least one of them.
Sean,
Yep.
Okay.
wherever you are,
Yeah.
you got the brown hair,
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
you got the blue eyes.
Yep.
You're gonna make it, kid. Your life's gonna turn into Disneyland
Oh.
within the next 2 years.
Okay, Sean.
You're gonna be walking through the Golden Arch
McDonald's?
with your no, the better one,
Disneyland?
the one with
Heaven? He's gonna die?
your future bride
Oh, he's getting
okay,
married?
Get
walking down the
married.
aisle.
Okay, so he's gonna make it. His life is gonna be Disneyland, and he's gonna be married.
Jimmy's going to get married.
Love it. In the 2 years.
Yep.
Sean, I'm
Sean?
so jealous, man. You got it so easy. Dan, it was so nice to talk to you. We're going to end the
Yeah.
episode. We're going to pay you $1 and a sticker.
I have business cards.
Oh, great.
Okay, we'll trade.
Yeah.
And you know what? Maybe we'll do a texting consultation and we'll post it on our social media or
Oh,
something.
yeah.
We'd love to do that.
that
I don't
sounds good.
need 5, just one.
Oh, well, one for Cole.
We'll just put it in this backpack.
We're the
I
same
promise.
guy.
I promise. We're the same guy. All right, Dan Klein.
Hey.
Psychic read. Okay.
What's up?
I finally believe that you actually do this.
Yeah.
For the first time this episode. I believe it.
I have one more story if you got time.
Uh,
If not,
why don't we do it on Patreon? Bonus.
Yeah, we can do that.
We'll just because we're at the time limit. Let's just say, well, we're gonna hear his final story as a bonus Patreon bit. But thanks for watching and listening. This was such a fun episode.
This is great.
This worked out really
Thanks
well.
for having me.
Thanks. Yeah, thank you.
So long. Hey.
What an episode, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And didn't we interview him more on Patreon?
We did. We interviewed him
And 2 other people.
a girl named Peyton and a guy named Christian.
The thing about Christian is he's a punk rocker, and he tells us about all these underground punk shows that he's been going to in LA in the pandemic, which is crazy. And the thing about Peyton is that she's
Moving to Malibu.
moving to Malibu, and she's, yeah, you'll see.
Okay.
Okay, everyone. So check out our Patreon if you want to see their bonus stuff. And thanks for watching and listening. We appreciate you all so much, and we're happy to be doing the show on the street.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for watching. That's my dog.
Podcast, but it's outside. Podcast, but it's outside. Podcast.
Oh no, I think that is Best Buy.
When you hear your family. That's what I thought.
Yeah.